Hello and welcome back to another video. My name is Venya and today I want to talk to you about why I don't like clothing labels and chose to remove every single one of them. The first reason why I chose to remove all the labels of my clothing, the ones that you can find in the back and on the side of shirts or at the bottom or in jackets, in pants, everywhere, is a very practical one because they're itchy and you can often see them through the clothes. They make the clothes kind of bulky when they kind of stand up on your skin, or they're itchy in the back and then you constantly scratch yourself. So reason number one is purely for practical purposes. The second reason why I chose to remove all the labels of my clothing is because I do not really care what brand my clothes are from, only that they're good quality, and I don't want to be walking around as a walking billboard or advertisement for brands. Especially over the last couple of months, I got much more conscious where I get my clothing from. I, for myself, mostly buy secondhand clothes and shoes and whatever I can get because I think it is a lot better on the environment in general. And when it comes to clothing, I really don't care about the brand. I care about the look of the clothes and if they're good quality or not. And I don't need the name of a particular brand on it to prove that it is good quality. You can just feel the fabric and like stretch it and to see how good a piece of clothing really is. Additionally, I realized that many of the clothing labels, especially from the pants that I had, were actually made from leather. I am a vegan. I'm not only a dietary vegan, but I try to live a vegan as possible lifestyle, meaning I do not really buy leather shoes or leather bags or anything leather. I still have pieces left, which I'm not gonna throw away because that would be a great waste of good pieces of clothing, so I'm still gonna use them up. But I have never realized that the clothing labels are also made, or some of them are also made from leather, and that really surprised me. I never really paid attention to it. Also, some of the labels are ridiculously big. If you look at this, who needs this on their clothes, really? It doesn't really add to the clothes, it's just self-advertisement for the brands, which of course they have to do because they want to sell their product, but at the same time it really is not necessary. Ridiculous. And then there is the rest. My third reason, and probably the one that bothered me the most, or at least used to bother me the most, is the fact of what is said on the labels, especially the sizes on the labels. I know which size I am apparently, but in my closet I have clothes from an extra small to an extra large, really depending on the brand, the company that makes the clothes. Every brand chooses their sizes differently. And in earlier times, this really brought me down because I said, oh no, I have to be a certain size A, let's call it size A. I have to be a size A and not a size B because otherwise I am too big or something. But that is just simply not the truth, because for every single brand and every single piece of clothing, cut or whatever, the sizes are just different. Okay, that was just a quick one. These were all my reasons for cutting out the labels in my clothes. I have not a single piece of label or whatever on them anymore, and I am planning on continuing this for future purchases that I make. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna put some clips of me removing the tags after this talking part of the video, so if you're interested in watching that, please do, where I show you how many labels clothing companies put on their clothes, which is sometimes ridiculous, and they do not stop with like fabric ones, but they also put metal ones on their clothes, which I find is even funnier. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with these, but I just wanted to collect them. So I hope you enjoyed this video, you learned something from it, and maybe you choose to remove the labels off your clothes too. You're not a walking billboard, you're just wearing nice clothes. It doesn't really matter what brand they're from. Often cheap and expensive stuff is made in the same fabric halls, under the same conditions, from the same countries, and they just cost there's just such a price difference in them. So think about it, tell me what you think about it in the comments. I'm really curious what your opinion on this is. I'm gonna continue to remove the labels off my clothing. I hope you have a great day. See you in the next one. Bye.
You can still see where they were attached, especially at the pants on the jeans, because the color is so different, and there's also like stuff on here. But what I'm doing next is I am going to wash them and then see if you can still see those little holes, because I think that over time they're going to close up anyway. As for the shirts, with most of them you don't even see that there was a label. I think this even looks quite cute with the pattern on here. For some of the clothes there is the brand name stitched on it. Of course I didn't get rid of it.
So this was only parts of the clothes that I own, the ones that need to go in the wash and then back into the closet, mostly like winter clothes and warmer clothes, because it got quite warm right now and I have to put them all away. But I'm gonna do the rest now, and in the end I am going to show you how many labels I actually took off, and yeah, how ridiculous this actually was. So I just wanted to show you this quickly. I love this pants, but how many labels on there it has on there is just ridiculous. There is 1. And I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You just turn around. It's like 8, 9, 10. 10 labels on one pair of shorts. How many more can you get on there? Honestly. So as I'm just removing this, which is pretty easy, and look how beautiful the pants look. I removed this and saw that there was like a cotton wool underneath it to even make the label appear puffy and bigger. Through how much effort can you go into making a label look a certain way? And with these pants, I haven't even counted the like kind of labels or the name of the brand on the buttons, which I'm of course not gonna remove because that's just too much work for me. But I mean, who puts cotton wool to push up the labels? I don't know what it is, but this brand, Kuyo, has the weirdest obsession with their labels. 1, 2, 3, and then what is this? 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever. I don't even know how to count them. I don't know, there might be even more, but why do you need so many labels? And there is their name
on each and every single button on this jacket. I know it won't focus, but it is kind of ridiculous. I love this jacket to bits, but why? Why? Also, from this jacket I won't be cutting off all the labels just because the material of the jacket doesn't allow for the holes to close as with like regular cotton t-shirts and stuff. So you will always see these like marks. This one was coming off by itself anyway, so I just decided to remove it completely. But these ones, they would be very, very obvious if I removed them, so unfortunately I have to leave them in there. As for these ones, no one's gonna see them anyway because they're like next to my body on the back of my body, so I just removed those. And yeah, I don't think it doesn't look better or worse, it just looks like a normal jacket, and I'll still wear it the same. I just discovered this one. I'm also gonna remove this one, although this one is really cute. It just sewn with love. I might keep this and put this on something else. This is cute. This is actually really cute because it is not a brand, but it's just a message. So no, I think I'm gonna leave it in there. Love it.